Hi, and good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, depending on where you're joining us from. Thank you so much for spending a bit of your day with us today. I'm going to be talking about the winner's secret to help you get more listings. You know, it's kind of a tough market out there at the moment. It's a busy market. Everything's moving so quickly, and we want to share with you some tips and tools that are going to make getting more listings just that much easier for you and that much more likely for you. I'm Shannon. I'm the sales director here at IXACT Contact, and I'll pop our contact information back up towards the end of the presentation. I do have two of my colleagues on the line with us today to help answer any of your questions. Hamid and Bunty are both in that Q&A box. So if you look at your webinar dashboard and you see that questions panel, you can pop it out to the side, or if you've got a question throughout today's session, you can pop that in there. If you, in the same place, I see Alicia looking for a dial in for audio option. There is a dial in for audio option, but you can also use your computer audio. So you'll see in that GoToWebinar dashboard, there's also audio options, and you'll be able to choose the one that works best for you. If you're having any issues with audio, the best option is actually to phone in, because the phone may be more stable than your internet connection. So a little bit of housekeeping there with the Q&A. Again, feel free to pop any questions into that box throughout today's session. And as we get started today, you can also give Hamid and Bunty a little wave, let them know you're out there, where you're dialing in from today, and they're looking forward to chatting with you as we go through. So I want to talk a little bit about what we're going to be talking about today. And we're looking at a real estate market that's got historically low levels of inventory. This is, not a new topic. Everybody's talking about this, and it's not necessarily low inventory. It's just, it's difficult to get inventory, and the inventory is moving so quickly. So you and your clients are both feeling the repercussions of that, right? Your buyers are making offers. They're having trouble getting those offers through because there's just so many others out there, and things are just moving so fast. So with only 1 in 200 online leads resulting in a listing, we're saying online lead gen isn't necessarily the way. So how do you get more listings? How do you get more contacts? And really, what do you need to do to get those contacts and to engage? Now more than ever, success will lie in your sphere, in the contacts that you already have some relationship with, whether they're past clients, whether they are current clients, whether they're just your sphere of influence, those people that already know, like, and trust you on some level. They're more likely to work with you now, and they're more likely to recommend you to someone that they know may be in the market to sell their home. So we're going to talk about a few things today. How you can stay top of mind with those past clients and prospects, so you get the referrals and not your competition, right? We want to have all of those people come back to us, not to somebody else out in the general network. And I'm going to talk to what a real estate CRM is and why it's key to your success as a real estate agent in any market, not just this busy market today, and some simple ways that you can put the IXACT Contact CRM to work for your business, to keep in touch and stay organized. Now, I'm not doing a full system demo today. If you would like a more in-depth overview of the CRM system, feel free to reach out to us after the webinar, or let Bunty and Hamid know in the Q&A, and we'll be happy to touch base with you and provide a more detailed overview of the CRM system itself, how it works, how to set it up, etc. At the end of today's presentation, I've got two things: a special offer, and I would love your feedback. So I'd appreciate if you'd stick around to the end. There will be a quick little survey, 3 questions. Would love your input and feedback on today's webinar. And of course, suggestions for future topics are always appreciated. So let's jump right in. And we've already sort of prefaced this. The number of homes for sale nationally has dropped significantly. And it's not necessarily that there's no inventory, it's that there's more buyers. So they're snapping them up that much faster. So the homes that are currently just on the market is dropping, and things are not on the market for very long. And that becomes very challenging, both for you as real estate agents who are trying to get the listing, the agents that are working with buyers, trying to get your buyer that home that they've dreamed of. And again, of course, then you're feeling that frustration from those buyers, and the sellers are sort of deciding whether or not they're ready in this market, because if they sell, they also have to be able to buy. So it's challenging all around, and we want to help with that. First, I'm going to talk about what might not be working, some of those strategies that we, as realtors, a lot of us, as brokers, as agents, have been looking at how to get more leads. And I can tell you, I talk to agents every day that call IXACT Contact and they say, how do I get more leads? Do you guys give me leads? And the answer is no, that's not sort of our primary focus. And part of the reason is exactly what's on your screen right now. Of the 200 million online leads generated last year, and we're looking at a full year's worth of data, just 1% closed. That's a tiny number. And it's because converting online leads requires a certain mindset, a certain discipline, ability to take massive rejection, because you're calling strangers, essentially, and introducing yourself. There's no rapport there. There's no sort of, that know, like, and trust feel that you have with your current sphere. And the reality is that most real estate agents, and it's not a knock to you, it's just not your personality to be that cold calling, BDR style salesperson. That's not necessarily why you got into real estate. So it's actually, the studies have been done by numerous different sources. The one that I'm referencing here is from T360. They're a primary real estate consulting firm, and they did the research and broke it down into 4 different agent personas. You may have seen other webinars that we've presented on that topic, where there's networkers and there's marketers, and that is 85% of real estate agents today are networkers and marketers. You're not the converter and prospector that can deal with that massive rejection and make that really high volume of essentially cold calls. So we have to stick with what you do best. And 85% of you are just not wired to chase strangers, but so many agents and brokerages have been focused on online lead gen as a primary source for new business contacts. And then it makes you feel like, well, these leads aren't good leads. These leads are, these leads are just challenging to convert. These leads are, nobody's talking to me from these leads. But it's not necessarily that they're not good leads. It's that it's just simply not, it's not human nature to want to call strangers, right? There's a certain part of the population that has that really type A personality. And the problem, of course, is that this online lead gen isn't working. And as a result, you're losing business and are out of touch with a key resource for warm leads. So what is a better approach? And that's really what we ultimately want to get into today. And it's the key to a better referrals-based business. I've got some data to back that up, why you should be looking at your own database. NAR's home seller profile study polled a number of home sellers and found that most people found their real estate agent through a referral or an agent they've worked with previously. It's actually 3 times the number who found their agent from any of your other marketing or advertising. That's astronomical. And then part of that same study, they asked those homeowners that had just sold, would you use the same agent again or recommend that agent to another person? 85% said, yeah, absolutely. And less than 25% actually do when polled at the next time that the study was run. So there's a challenge here, right? It sounds like, hey, great, 85% of homeowners said I had a great experience with my realtor. I would absolutely use them again. And then it's actually more like 13% actually made the referral or used that realtor again if they had a second transaction. And go ahead and throw it in the chat, throw it in the Q&A. Why? It's not really their fault. They forgot your name. And it's just that keeping in touch, keeping top of mind can be challenging, especially when you're busy, especially when things are moving so quickly. But all the time, we need to have systems in place that can help you stay top of mind, help you stay in touch with your entire database so that your past clients and those important referral sources, people in your sphere of influence, can influence others in their sphere. So why real estate CRM, right? We're talking about key tools that you can put in place for your business. Real estate CRM is a CRM that's designed specifically for the needs of realtors. And a CRM at the base level for any industry is a customer relationship management system or a contact relationship management system. I've also heard the abbreviation used as continually reminding me, which I think is great. That's what the system is designed to do. It's meant to store and manage all of your contact data. And then a real estate CRM has things that are specific to your active business for managing your listings and your buyers. There's automated drip marketing for nurturing and converting different types of buyer and seller prospects. So there's content already populated, including a library of real estate specific email and letter templates, and even a professionally written monthly newsletter. So all of those are included in the IXACT Contact Real Estate CRM. If you've got a good CRM today, you're using it, but you feel like it needs more, or maybe you're not using it and you feel like it needs more, then I'm glad that you're here and looking at what you could be doing with your CRM. Whether you build out those pieces yourself or you move to another system, it's important to have those key tools in place so that you are top of mind all the time and you don't have to do the work, right? You don't have time to be a writer. You don't have time to, to do all of those things. You want your system to be doing them for you. And that's what a good CRM like IXACT Contact should be able to do for you. I want to highlight just one more thing about why CRM is so important and how it will make you successful. We all want to be top agents, right? Anybody raise their hand that doesn't want to be a top agent? Sure you do. But according to a study by Active Rain, they did a rich agent, poor agent study. And they asked agents who are earning all different amounts across the board from, sort of right at the base level to those top performers. And some of the key things that top performing agents were using were key business tools like real estate CRM, like monthly email newsletter, things that were those consistent touch points that kept them organized and allowed them to take on more business and drive more business from their sphere. And it actually showed that rich agents, the more successful agents, those top performers, were twice as likely as the lesser performing agents to be using a real estate CRM. If you want to be at the top of your game, you may have to go a little bit out of your comfort zone and put some tools in place that will help you in the background. If you're so busy that you can't do it yourself, if you're so busy that it seems like a big daunting task even to get a CRM set up, then you're in the right place. We'll make it easy for you, but it is important to get those tools in place. So what exactly is IXACT Contact? We like to call it a next generation real estate CRM. It's an all-in-one system that manages your contacts, your keep in touch communications, and so much more, all at a great price. And we've got an awesome support team to make sure the whole thing gets working for you. So I'm not going to highlight every single bullet point here. I'm going to put them up on the screen for you. And then I do want to spend just a few minutes today in the IXACT Contact system showing you how quick and easy it can be to set up some key background tasks, some key background keep in touch communications that can be helping you while you are in this busy market, while you are talking to your clients and out doing showings and sending new listings to your buyer prospects and helping them write up their offers, making sure that you have all those key things going on in the background so that when things do slow down a little bit, and they will, right? We know how the real estate market works. It's not always up, up, up. At some point, your sphere will start then continually driving new contacts, and it flattens that sort of roller coaster effect to how the real estate business can often run. We want it to sort of flatten out so you've always got new contacts coming in, you've always got new business, you always have a new listing, a new buyer, and you're never sort of in that valley of, oh my gosh, I have no new hot prospects. What do I do now, right? We want to be filling that pipeline behind where you're at right now and make it a much smoother curve rather than that crazy roller coaster. So I will just highlight a couple of things about getting yourself organized is important, how a CRM is going to help your business, keeping you in touch and staying top of mind with everyone in your database. will help you nurture and convert more referrals and prospects into clients, and help you plan for success with actually goal setting and performance tracking. So you can actually set goals in the system. What do you want to make this year? And how many phone calls are you going to make each week? And the system will help keep you on track for that. And of course, you have to do the prospecting activity to be able to get the business. And ultimately, we want to help you expand your business through better contact management and some automation put in place with your marketing so that you have that much more bandwidth to take on more business and at the same time, ultimately, have a little bit more free time, right? If you've got these key things happening in the background, these best practices, then you don't have to work nearly so hard to have that much more business at the forefront. So I'm going to jump over into IXACT Contact just for a quick moment. As I said, not doing a full system demo today. We've only got 30 minutes together, and I appreciate every moment of that you're spending with us. So want to make the best use of it. So when I pop over here into the IXACT Contact dashboard, you'll notice a couple of things. The main menu items are all down the left-hand side, so super easy to navigate and find what you're looking for. Your contact list is always visible down the right-hand side, and you can search this, like if you wanted to search for a specific contact, maybe Stan Novak gives you a call, and you want to pull up Stan Novak and just, make a quick note, set a quick task, etc. You can do that without ever navigating away from what's on your main screen. And this main screen, when you first log in, you're on the dashboard, and there's a number of different dashboard widgets. I'll speak to some of those today. And this is the part of the screen, the centerpiece of the screen, that will change depending on where you've navigated to within the system. So easy to use, easy to navigate, lots of easy ways to get into your contact list. The first thing that you're going to set up, if you're getting set up with the IXACT Contact CRM, is first of all, you're going to load your contacts into the system, and our support team will actually do that for you. If you have a spreadsheet file, Excel file, CSV, export from some other system, you can send it to our support team. They'll do the import for you, making it quick and easy. Do all file imports within one business day. And then you can start setting things up like your monthly email newsletter. And the monthly e-newsletter is so easy to set up. You can just choose what day you want it to go out on, what time of day, right? So each month it's going to go out on, say, the 5th of the month at 8 a.m. You upload your photo and your logo like you're seeing here for Michelle at the top of the e-newsletter, and we do the rest. So you've got a personalized monthly email newsletter with a nice little intro message, your branding at the top, and 3 articles that position you as the expert in all things home ownership. So not just buying and selling real estate, but really just home ownership across the board, positioning you as an expert on that subject. And this touches all of your clients, all of your past clients, all of your prospects every single month with consistency. It's got, again, your contact information on it and relevant information that's valuable to everyone in your database. Some of the other automated keep in touch items are things like birthday and move-in anniversary reminders and automated emails. So, everybody likes being wished a happy birthday. It's a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling, even though we know that social media probably told someone that it was our birthday. It still feels nice to be wished happy birthday. And I would argue those are great days to follow up with people. It's a personal date. It, makes it relevant, especially for your past clients where you're going to have that information for them, but even prospects, right? If you're chatting with them and they happen to mention that it's someone's birthday, go into their contact record, update their birthday, and then the system's going to send them a nice little greeting card. And you won't believe how that will make you stand out from your competition. You've remembered something that's personal to them, even though they're not a client yet. So on the prospect side, and of course, your current clients and your past clients are going to appreciate you recognizing that special day. I would say that move-in anniversaries are even more important than birthdays. And the system makes that super simple for you to follow up on those move-in dates. If you're not following up with your past clients on the day they moved into the house you helped them find, you should be. And chances are, if they buy or sell again and they do it with somebody else, they will be. So make sure that you're following up on these key days. Birthdays are good, right? Everybody likes being happy birthday. It's nice. And people remember their own birthday, but their move-in date, chances are they've forgotten that date. So it's a fantastic date that not only is a date that's special to them, that they may have forgotten about, so you're reminding them. You're also reminding them that you're the real estate agent that they had a great experience with when they were looking for their home. So easy way to just turn on a reminder, maybe the day before. If you want a task in advance, you can create a task, and you can also have an automated email greeting card going out to each person, each of your past clients on that move-in anniversary. You can pick whichever card you like from the existing library, customize it, create your own, but you have this nice little personal touch going out. And some of the magic is in the automation, is checking off this little box means that when you upload your list of contacts initially, the system will automatically find any move-in dates that are on the contact record and put them into this reminder. It also means that going forward, if you have a new buyer and you update their contact record, their home address has a move-in date, you update that on their contact record and the system will automatically send them the email greeting card. So you don't even have to create the reminder, you just update the date on their contact record and the system does the rest. So making it super easy for you to never let those key dates pass by without recognition. So that's just, monthly e-newsletter, birthday and move-in anniversary reminders are awesome ways to have those nice little touch points going out. The general one with the monthly email newsletter, the birthday and move-in anniversary being those more personal touches. And you can even assign activity plans. These are like drip campaigns. So there's different versions of the activity plans. There's activity plans for first-time buyers, for sellers, for just for your sphere of influence. There's this 5-year campaign. This is an ongoing set of emails that when assigned to a contact or set of contacts, will automatically email them. So you've got 2 annual touches, birthday and move-in anniversary for your past clients. You have a monthly email newsletter that's done for you, ready to go. So that's another monthly touch. And then an activity plan where it's either a bi-weekly if they're a hot prospect or a monthly touch. So you've already got several touches keeping you top of mind, working for you in the background so that you're able to then nurture and convert more leads. You're floating top of mind. There's no way they can forget who you are when it's time to buy or sell their next home. So whether they're a past client, hot prospect, especially long-term prospects, right? And those past clients that have repeat business or referrals for you, it's so easy for you to slip out of their mind. Or they think, yeah, I had a great experience. My realtor, they were with, and they remember the brand, but they can't remember your name, or maybe they can't find your phone number because you've never been at the top of their inbox. So that's what having these automated communications working for you in the background can help you do. And ultimately, if you're keeping touch with everybody in your database, then they're going to be able to remember you. They're going to think of you when they think of real estate, so they can make referrals so that they think of you when it's time for them to buy or sell their own home. And ultimately, that's what's going to help you drive more business directly from your sphere without having to call a big list of strangers, of cold leads. So I'm going to pop back over to my presentation here for a moment. I've just got a couple more slides, and then we'll see if there's any questions before we wrap up. So ultimately, we want to help you succeed in your business. And it's, as we've shown with a couple of the studies that we've referenced here, agents who put systems in place for their business see more success. And it's not just, us as IXACT Contact saying, you need a real estate CRM. Every real estate coach, trainer, your broker, T360 will say you need systems in place to help you stay organized, to help you have a more profitable business that you can ultimately benefit from long term, even into retirement. And I can tell you, agents are doing this. I did this for an agent earlier today. There's an agent that is leaving the business, they're retiring, and they've sold their business and their CRM account to another agent who's going to take over their contacts. They've introduced that person and they called in to us and said, please give this person access to my account. They're taking it over, and they've purchased that book of business because the agent that's retiring has done an excellent job over time keeping in touch. So if you've stayed in touch with everyone, then your business has value, right? You got to think mortgage agents do it. It's very, very common on the financial side. Insurance does it. keeping your contacts top of mind makes it easy for you to introduce the person that's going to continue to stay top of mind for all of their real estate needs. So bonus, keep things organized and you'll have a business that you can sell and help fund your own retirement. So I've mentioned, a couple key things here: getting your contacts into the system and getting some key items set up. Literally within minutes, you can have a monthly email newsletter, your birthday and move-in anniversary reminders, and e-cards set up and ready to go. And our support team will help you with that. We have what we call our concierge setup service. It's included with your account. And what our support team will do is upload your data or sync if you've got Google contacts or you want your contacts from Outlook syncing, your mobile device contacts. Our support team will help get your contacts into the system. That's the main key piece. And then they will help you turn on your monthly e-newsletter, help you to make sure that you have an appropriate email header and signature. All you need is your headshot and your logo. And the system makes it easy to do all of this within moments. So you can schedule your one-on-one concierge setup call. You can go through the setup wizard in your IXACT Contact account. And ultimately, we want to set it up with you so that it's working for you long before you get to the end of your free trial period. And then you have unlimited phone support. So you don't even have to, don't have to schedule a call at all. You can just call into our team and you get a live person who will be happy to help you with anything within your account. There's also a ton of learning resources for IXACT Contacts. We do webinars like this. We do a daily quick start webinar, which is a 1-hour pre-recorded session of all the steps to set up everything within your IXACT Contact account. Today, we just looked at a snippet of the automated items that make it easy for you to get those key things. And the reason I'm focused on the automated items today is because we understand how busy everyone is right now. And it can often be daunting to think, oh my gosh, I have to set up a CRM. That's going to take forever. I'm going to put it off. And we're saying, don't put it off, because once things do slow down, then you're going to think, oh, I have lots of time now. But you're also going to have a slower business. And we want to help you now so that your business stays a little steadier. So take advantage of the daily quick start webinars, the setup wizard, tutorial videos that are accessible throughout the system, as well as in a full guide. And our support team will help you every step of the way. All of you are wondering, what does this thing cost? It's got to be, really expensive if it does all of these amazing things for my business. It's not. I broke it down. If you were looking for a real estate CRM, an email newsletter, a platform to deliver that newsletter, and a website, by the way, IXACT Contact includes a website. If you went and sourced all of those items from different companies, you'd be looking somewhere in the $90 to $230 a month range, conservatively. IXACT Contact does all of that for $39 a month. And if you choose annual billing, you do get a 15% savings. So huge value for not a lot of money. And because you've joined us on this webinar today, you do get an extended 60-day free trial. Normally the free trial for IXACT Contact is 35 days, just over a month. We've almost doubled that for you so that you're not going to be paying for the system, but you are going to be seeing the business building benefits long term. So to get started, it's exactcontact.com/ActiveRain60, because we are partnered with Active Rain for this webinar today. And if you are a new agent, congratulations, you're in your first year in real estate, you get 6 months free, because we understand how difficult it can be, especially in this market. And I can't tell you how many agents I've talked to that said, I just got my license, and it's crazy out there. And they're starting their new career in real estate. We don't want to be one of those things that you put off until later. So do get your real estate CRM set up while you're in your first year, and your first 6 months are free. So you won't pay anything till the end of that time. If you're not a rookie, you've got contacts established, we just need to help you get them organized, you're still getting 2 full months free that will make it easy for you to get the system set up and working for you. I'm just going to pause for a second, see if there's any questions. I know one of the questions is always, is this session being recorded? It is. It is being recorded, and we will send out an email afterwards with a link to that recording, so it'll make it easy to follow up on that, to review the webinar rather. And let me just see here. Yeah, Stephen has asked about getting your contacts into the system, and that's, yeah. So if you have a spreadsheet file, Stephen, as you've mentioned, that's actually one of the easiest ways. You can send that to our support team, and they will upload it to the account for you. If your contacts are in Google or they're in another system, for anybody else who doesn't have a spreadsheet file, don't panic. It's not as hard as you think. Call our support team and they can provide you with some help, some instructions for how to get your contacts exported, and then you'll get the Excel spreadsheet or CSV file that you can simply email over. If your contacts are in Google, I know a lot of agents today are using Gmail. The Gmail contacts can be synced with the system without doing any kind of export and import. Another great question, Dave, thank you. Are you able to edit the monthly e-newsletter? Absolutely. So the structure of the e-newsletter, the outline, where things live on the page is not customizable, but all of the content is. So you can edit the personal intro message, you can edit the article content, even though we've written it for you. You can also exclude articles and add your own. So you can make it personalized and custom. Andrew, you'd like to start the trial as of July 1st? Absolutely. Andrew, give us a call. The number here is on the screen is the 866-665-0018, and we can extend the free trial for you. So I'd love to put it in your hands now, even if you're not going to fully get into it until later. And that way you've just got that little bit more free time. So if anybody does need a little bit more free time, call me. We'll see what we can do for you. So I hope everybody learned a little bit of something today. I do appreciate you spending your little bit of your day with us. I know that everybody's kind of zoomed out, webinared out within the last year. And I do appreciate you spending that little bit of time with us today. Oh, I have one more question before we all jump off and get back into our day. Are we connected with BombBomb or other video programs? And do you do video email as well as mass texting? Great question. We are integrated with BombBomb. So you can link your existing BombBomb account or sign up with BombBomb and then link your account with IXACT Contact. And then you'll be able to just put your BombBomb videos right into your mass emails. You can also turn on mass texting within IXACT Contact. It is an additional feature, an optional feature. So if you turn on mass texting, it starts at $5 a month. And that gets you your dedicated texting number and 100 credits. And then you can purchase blocks of credits depending on how many text messages you feel you're going to send. So that allows you to blast out those email or texts rather, as well as video emails. Heather, good question. Sign up on the same link, the IXACTcontact.com/ActiveRain60. Heather has asked, how do we sign up as a rookie agent? Use the same link because we want to know who came from the webinar, and then you will email a copy of your license to our info@IXACTcontact.com to verify your rookie status. So I'm going to sign off, everybody. I appreciate all of your questions, and we will answer any additional questions if there's something we didn't get to today. Anything will be captured into the reports afterwards, and we'll follow up with you. There is a quick little survey, as I said, 3 questions, if you wouldn't mind answering. If you've got ideas for other webinar topics in the future, we'd love to hear them, and we'd love to hear how you felt about today's topic. Feedback is always good. So I'll jump off, get you to that survey, and we look forward to chatting with each of you. Have a great one.